Hello everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to another video, and today we're here for another severe weather breakdown. So let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with the SPCL look for today, where we have a marginal risk of severe weather extending in a line from northeast Texas back up into southern Missouri. Tornado threat for today, no tornado threat. Wind threat for today, no wind threat. It's when we get to the hail threat where we have a 5% risk of hail 1 inch or larger within 25 miles of any given location in that brown circle there, so look out for that. Hail is a possibility today. Moving on to tomorrow, here we have a slight risk of severe weather extending in a huge area all the way almost down to Houston, back up into Nashville, Tennessee, okay? Tornado threat for tomorrow, we have a 5% chance to see a tornado within 25 miles of any given location in that brown circle there, okay? So look out for that. Wind threat for tomorrow, you have a 15% chance to see wind gusts of 60 miles per hour or higher in your location if you are in the yellow circle tomorrow. Hail threat, you have a 15% chance to see hail of 1 inch or larger in your location if you are in the yellow area tomorrow, okay? So look out for that. Moving on to Sunday, here we have a marginal risk of severe weather extending all the way from the southern tip of the Delmarva Peninsula all the way back down to the Florida Panhandle. So we'll get more updates on that as they happen. Forecast models for this storm, okay? So right now we have a lot of snow in the northwest, a big clipper system affecting North Dakota quite a bit, okay? We go into noon today, it's pretty much going to remain the same. Not going to be too many changes, except for some lingering shower activity in the south central U.S. and the Gulf of Mexico here. That's kind of going to start to create our storm a little bit, right? So we go into this evening and we see quite a bit of rain form around Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, okay? And then we go into midnight tonight, and that really starts to pop off here, like Missouri, Iowa, maybe a few rumbles of thunder. That kind of moves off to the north and the east here towards Illinois, Wisconsin, and Iowa. Still maybe a rumble of thunder or two. And then we got a lot of moisture down here in the southeastern and the south central United States, okay? And then we go into tomorrow, and that's where our line of storms starts to form here, extending all the way from Ohio back down into Texas. Some of these areas that are in this are going to see thunderstorms, some are not. You know, it just depends on where you are at in it. If you're in the yellows or the oranges, it's more likely to see that. If you're in the greens, maybe not as likely, right? So we go into 6 a.m. tomorrow. Right? We see a lot of thunderstorm activity start to pop off here in Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama. This line is a little bit more east than the Storm Prediction Center was originally saying, which is why they have moved that slight risk a little bit further to the east here, right? Which I guess Tropical Tidbits will take the win for this round because they've been predicting it'd be like this the whole time, right? But we go into noon tomorrow, right? And that's where we have a lot of thunderstorm activity here in like central Tennessee, northeast Kentucky, southeastern Ohio, okay? And then we keep playing this out. Eventually, this line will make it to the east coast here, and this is where it kind of starts to develop that blob of snow on the back end of this. And I mean, that location of the snow has changed so many times since they've started projecting this storm. Okay, originally it was set to be in the Midwest, then it was set to be in the Northeast. Now it's looking like even the Southeast could get some snow around North Carolina, Virginia, Kentucky. Okay. We keep playing this out, and that snow will move off to the northeast, alright? Producing some heavy snowfall in New York and Pennsylvania. Maybe not as intense as we thought before, like with the blizzard condition stuff, but still going to be some pretty intense snow. And then a lot of thunderstorm activity all the way from New Hampshire back down into North Carolina here. I imagine we are going to get a marginal risk of severe weather somewhere in this area on Monday, okay? We keep playing this out. I mean, that is just a crazy low pressure system as it moves off into Canada. 972 millibars. It really starts to look like a hurricane on the radar models here. I mean, it keeps moving northeast, and it's pretty crazy, right? So what's next? Well, we can already see right after that storm a lot of moisture pumping into Texas and Oklahoma, potentially bringing some strong to severe thunderstorms in the panhandle of Texas and then southwestern Oklahoma, okay? Then also some snow snow to the areas, maybe even some ice accumulation, some heavy snow in the Texas Panhandle and the southern Oklahoma Panhandle, it looks like. And then that storm will continue to head southeast here, kind of ride the Texas-Oklahoma border. And then after that, we already have another storm starting to form here in Florida. You know, we are in that time, late fall, early winter, where people forget severe weather is a real problem at this time of year. So Gulf of Mexico, obviously, a lot of storms that are going to move across Florida. We're at least going to get some risk of severe weather, very likely with this. They've been projecting this for a long time now. Okay, so expect some severe weather risks next weekend as well, which is when this is. Okay, that system will move off to the north and the east, kind of leave us, but then it will once again impact the northeast here, okay, bringing ice, snow, thunderstorms, sleet, okay, it's going to be huge, a 966 millibar low pressure system. It's going to be kind of like a nor'easter event, actually, now that I say it, so definitely prepare for that in the northeast. Now, don't freak out, okay, it's not guaranteed since we're so far out, but be aware, early next week, you could see some stuff. I mean, not early next week, but early in the week after that, okay? So look out for that. And then after that, we're not even done. We have a huge snow system developing all the way from Wisconsin back over into the northwest with rain on the southern side. And then we're not done after that, okay? We keep playing this out. We see another thunderstorm explosion here in southeast Texas, okay? And then that's going to move off to the east, maybe even have another Florida event of severe weather, and then it's going to ride the East Coast once again, maybe even bring another nor'easter to the coastline. It's going to be something insane coming up, guys. And then, actually, conveniently enough, this stops at in between December 23rd and the 24th, right around the Christmas Eve time, and it's looking like we could have some action here in Chicago that could be pretty interesting. Some ice, some snow, and some rain. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.